Cold Steel Scimitar. Been wanting to have a review for this forever, because I just don't see a lot of them out there. And normally I don't like to do a review over an item if there's a whole lot of it out there. You know, like the Cadet, the Victorinox Cadet. I'm not going to do a review on that. It's good, but you know, there are just so many other videos out there. But there are not a whole lot out there on the Cold Steel Scimitar, and I'm not sure why. It's a great knife. Okay, going into the specifications, we have a 4-inch blade, as you can see there, roughly, and roughly 9 inches overall. So that's pretty nice, pretty sweet. Lots of good grip space on the handle. The handle's real nice checkering on it. Some kind of raised triangular checkering, like a pyramid, maybe. It's really nice. It's functional. Here is the knife in my hand. I have fairly large hands. I wear a large glove, depending on the brand. And fits my hand just perfect. A downside, kind of a downside, when I first got it, I was amazed at how light it was. Almost too light. It was almost non-substantial, so I thought that was kind of funny. This is a really high quality steel, stainless steel of some kind. I thought it was, pretty sure it's VG1. Let's see if, yeah, it is VG1. Let's see if we can focus on it. Not gonna focus. You can see the Cold Steel logo there. Right under that it says VG1 Stainless Japan. So, if you have a problem with non-American made knives, you know, I don't care, because this is a great knife. Oh, sorry for the bad camera angle. I don't have a tripod or anything fancy like that. These ramps here have texturing on them. I'm not going to call it jimping. I'm not sure that it's actually called jimping when it's not on the blade. It doesn't really matter though. It's pretty nice, pretty grippy and effective. And that ramp, it's beautiful for one, stylish, and it's also effective at being like a choil kind of thing. Liner locked. This lock has never failed on me, ever. Nice little ball at the end. Cold Steel's intended use for this was a fighting knife. You could use it in a utilitarian task. I have several times before, but I would recommend not doing it just because it's so pretty. As you can see, I have a lot of wear on the pocket clip, but and that's not because it's a bad pocket clip. It's just I've had it for a long time. I don't like doing reviews on things I just got either. I'll do initial thoughts, but I won't do a review, so to speak. I'm pretty sure you can be completely taken apart with little bitty Allen wrenches, as you can see there. It's not a flow-through design, which kind of sucks because it gets pretty dirty. But it's not bad, you know, just wash it out, Q-tips, whatever. Pretty nice pocket clip. I've bent that pocket clip up before, real bad, and all I did was take it to the vise, put it back, and it works fine. You can remove the pocket clip. Is it left or right? No, looks like you're stuck with a pocket clip on that side, which luckily doesn't bother me because I'm right-handed, coincidentally. Sucks for lefties, but oh well. It's got a really nice needle tip on it. I would place this knife in the category of a defensive knife. You can get a lot of reach if you choke up on that back handle, on that ball, as Lynn Thompson illustrates in his video. And that gives you a whole lot of reach in a fighting scenario. I would personally would prefer to have it reverse grip in some kind of defensive encounter. You can use that ball to strike with pretty effectively. I've used the ball to hammer some things before, like some wood into some nails. I didn't hammer the nail itself. The wood already had nails through it, and I placed that board with nails already through it on top of another board and hammered it down. And so that was effective at that. Pretty sweet blade. I recommend it. It is no longer in production, but if you can find it on the second-hand market, I would recommend you snap it up because it's super freaking sweet, super useful. Some thumb studs, they have those volcano thumb studs, I think they're called. I don't like them, but you know, it's not bad. How is the deployment speed? Well, let's see me make a fool of myself on camera. It's pretty quick. Once you get your grip on it, it's pretty quick. Getting to that grip isn't the quickest from your pocket, but once you get there, it's not too bad. One hand opening and closing, it's no problem closing it with one hand. Sometimes liner locks are real stiff and you can't close it with one hand. And that's a pain, but this one's fine. It carries really nicely. It's super light. I don't know the ounces. I've never paid much attention to that kind of thing. It doesn't bother me, but it's super light. Like I said, it's almost non-substantial. And I was surprised. A lot of guys like that, and I like that now that I carry it. I've been carrying it almost every day for, God, 2 or 3 years, I don't know, something like that. Crazy amount of time. Yeah, I guess 3 years. It's just fantastic. I've used it for utility tasks, but I try and avoid them because I like to keep it nice and sharp. It takes a nice edge. I'm not really great at sharpening, so I haven't messed with it a lot in the entire 3 years. And it's still sharp. But I didn't want to mess up the grind because I'm not real good at sharpening. I'm practicing on other knives first. But at 3 years of only slight sharpening, it's still fantastic. Fantastically sharp. Oh, this is real ergonomic. That's real nice. It fits in my particular hand really well. Let's see, any other thoughts I might want to spew at you before I go? Okay, I haven't seen a lot of this knife, and I'm not sure why. It's a really great knife. Maybe people think it's not very good looking. Maybe it just didn't sell real well for cold steel, so they took it off the market. I don't know. You don't hear a lot about the, none of the big famous YouTube gear reviewers do, big famous ones, Nut and Fancy, Such, those kind of guys. They never do any reviews on it. I never even hear about it at all. But to anyone looking for a good knife, if you can find it on the second-hand market, I'd recommend it. When I got this, it was 150 MSRP, but I got it for like 75 online somewhere years ago, can't remember. So that was fantastic. Great for $75, high value. For what it's worth. I mean, I've seen, you've seen all the cold steel test videos, and you can go look those up if you'd like. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got allergies, guys. But anyways, if you want to see test videos, go to Cold Steel. Just type in Cold Steel Scimitar, and I'm sure it'll come up. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, it's on the Cold Steel site anymore, but I hope they bring it back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Anyways, I hope they bring it back. It's a great knife. Goodness. Oh, I apologize. My allergies are going crazy. Anyways. Okay. Great knife overall. Light. Fast. Second-hand market. Quick to deploy if you can get past the problem of the volcano studs. I don't like tip-up carry. Lots of people like that, but I prefer tip-down carry. I'd prefer if it was right here. For my style, my style of deployment, I guess I just learned on a tip-down carry, and so it's easiest for me. I find this awkward because the thumb stud is far away from your hand when you draw it. But it doesn't matter. It still is a great knife. Alright, thanks for watching.